Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back, finally, to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney when we left off. We've watched back to see what was going on the last 5 minutes or so. We see Lamiroir here. She's on the stand. We pushed her about the brooch in the dressing room.
The brooch.
To which she said, I just peeked in, and so now she's changed to say that she saw nothing, and Lady Miss Latuse's body was behind a wall.
As I suspected.
A wall? Was there a wall there?
Blah, blah, blah. Is what in English?
A division or partition, I believe.
God, we're familiar with partitions.
Dressing room divided into 2 halves. Yeah. And the murder took place in the inside half. I guess that partition might have hidden the body. Alright, was there anything else that was added when my performance was finished? I went back to just a moment. Okay, so that was there. And then there was the I saw nothing. There was just this body behind a wall.
Yeah.
Now.
How would she know his body was behind a wall?
Well, because she peeked in. I guess she's saying that it must have been behind the place on the diagram. So, do I risk presenting this and crashing my a little bit of our thing? Because I think this could be it. Because like I was saying last time, based on how the door opens to the right, she shouldn't have been able to see the body, I think. But I guess perhaps if she noodle necks her head in, or what do they call it? Muppet necking? Yeah, that.
What?
When people that's like the term for when people get in a car accident and you're like driving by and you turn around to see the accident.
You mean rubbernecking?
No, there's Muppet necking. Yeah,
it's rubbernecking, Evan.
People have called it Muppet necking too, trust me.
It's rubbernecking.
You're giving me the worst look right now. It's both. Let's settle for both. Okay. Anyways, back to the game.
Please tell him it's rubbernecking.
I've heard it as both.
I've never heard in my entire life.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else as Muppet necking. There's something that's Muppet necking, but I can't remember what that is now
When you're slowing down to look at an accident, it's called rubbernecking.
Okay.
Good Lord, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
Alright, so...
Muppet, what?
Anyways,
what?
Going back to the game, now that we've messed that up, now that I've confused you, like you mentioned last time, the bracelet is now lit up.
Yes.
So that usually is a sign that actually that's what we should do instead of presenting something. And notice that everything's the same, aside from this. But then she does it here too.
Oh, looking to the side.
I don't see anything else that's really standing out in that regard. Let me see if there's a new loop thing here. Think, what doesn't ring true about her testimony?
It's hard to imagine Lamiroir lying.
She might not be lying, but she's hiding something. What wouldn't she tell me the night of the murder? Huh. It's a wonderful question. Wonderful question. Let me see if I can... maybe it's worth a shot, because I don't think we have to press anything for a fact when we do this. Because this is what we worked so hard to get out of her. So let's see if anything peeks itself. I saw nothing.
Well, we can see her face better here.
Yeah. And Miss Latuse's body. I'm gonna try and keep an eye on her face for the most part for right now. It was behind a wall. That didn't stand out. That was all fine. Let's go ahead and hear that again. So,
but what about her hand?
We have to remember that her hands are behind the thing, so we can't actually...
I know, but like, you can see her fingers.
Let's see. We can't point at it though, which kind of says that we might not be able to do anything.
Her hair moves.
One more time.
Why would you look at her thing? Her eyes, maybe?
I don't think they ever changed. Maybe if I focus one more time, maybe she's blinking during the first statement. When she said, I saw nothing. I'll try that. One last listen, and then if she's not blinking
behind the
here,
wall?
No, she's not blinking or anything, so... Unless her mouth does anything different. Wait a minute.
She's like gritting her teeth or something.
She was speaking a lot more... Oh. But why is the late Mr. Latusa's body, why is she speaking differently on that one?
I don't know.
Because you notice that too, right? Like here she's talking normally open-mouthed.
Yeah.
But when she says... The late Mr. Latusa's...
Her lips
That's weird,
are
she
so
changes
close
the way
together.
she talks, so
yeah.
I'll perceive that, I guess, because that's different. Did I do it? It's such a random thing.
Yeah.
Okay. The late Miss Latusa's body, you say?
Yes?
You know something more about Miss Latusa's death than you were saying.
What?
I could see you trying not to remember. But the effort made you swallow.
Oh, it was her throat.
You can't fool my eyes.
Gasp. It is true. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Latouche have to be shot?
One moment, Lamiroir.
Yes?
What was that you just said? Why did Miss Latusa have to be shot?
Yes?
She was hiding something, I knew it. Lamiroir, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony.
Eh? How could that be?
Take this.
Oh god.
Lamiroir contradicted her own testimony, and I have the evidence to prove it. She did? Okay.
What?
Why did he have to be shot? Huh.
How does she know that he was shot if she couldn't see the bullet holes?
You know, that's a good point. I'll use the diagram. I was thinking there was something different, but...
Uh-oh.
This is you.
Yeah, if I do not misunderstand the meaning of contradiction, it is you who contradict, Mr. Justice.
Huh?
Your evidence is meaningless.
Wrong evidence. Ow. Well, I guess
say,
that's when I'm gonna go on up here and I'm gonna find a little
Careful.
thing right there, and I'm gonna make a save state. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm not doing anything weird. Okay. Wrong evidence. Get that out of the way.
Gotta think this over.
Gotta think this over. What did she say again? Why did Miss Latusa have to be shot? So, that's right. That totally contradicts her testimony. Take this. Okay, so what did she contradict herself with? It's obviously not the diagram. Miss Latusa's autopsy report. The keyring doesn't make sense.
No.
The mixing board doesn't make sense.
Her brooch?
Huh. Maybe? The revolver wouldn't make any sense.
No.
Because, I mean, that's like one of the few things that ties to her.
Yeah.
Well, because she said she saw nothing, but then again, this is in there because she looked in.
Sure, why not? Let's
I'm
try
gonna roll
it.
with that. God damn it.
Frickin'
Okay,
frack.
never mind. All right, gonna fix that on up. Excuse-moi. Hey. Okay. So. Why does this have to be shot? That's right, that totally contradicts her testimony. How does she contradict her own testimony exactly?
I don't know.
I'm so confused what we have that really contradicts it.
Yeah. Like, what do we...
Request. Maybe this is it, because you shouldn't know he should be shot.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I guess I assumed that she knew he was shot.
We never told her that he was shot.
Yeah. Tell me, Lamiroir. How'd you know he had been shot?
Well, I...
Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene.
Yep.
This is not even proving that.
Like, she knew he died, but she didn't know how.
Yeah. In your testimony you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. Latusa had been shot. How could you have known?
Whoa.
Oh, there was the question mark, Floof.
Yowerk.
Goodbye.
I don't know what kind of exclamation that is.
Yowerk.
Lamiroir, you weren't hiding something from this court, I hope.
That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet.
Now I remember. Please, allow me to add to my testimony.
Of course. We all want to know is the truth.
She
All we
looks
want is
kinda
truth.
pale, huh?
She saw something, I know it. Even the victim said so. Alright, I saw bullet holes. Well, there we
I
fucking
saw bullet
go.
holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latouche had been
That's
shot.
an easy one. Because now we have this is like, yo, they were around the corner.
She would have had to be fully in the
Jesus.
room.
It took so many loops to get to this fucking
Yeah.
point. God damn it. Lamiroir! Oh.
You
But
skipped
the
that.
lies, I didn't even touch a button he did on his own. But the lies are hardly becoming of such a creature.
Put down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice. Such put-downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo.
Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, yeah? Come on, it can't be cool for once. Observe the diagram.
Too bad we missed it.
Lamiroir looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct?
Yes, that is so.
There were bullet holes in the room, yes. But they were on the wall the door is on. You see, assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes.
York, I don't get that.
Lamiroir,
Yes.
I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. It appears you've been holding back something.
And I must tell you what it is that I saw.
Yes. That's the plan
Yes.
behind court, yes.
The happenings in this trial are being recorded.
Yeah. Get it?
Yes, because
And I'm certain it will be on the news in Virginia.
Do they have YouTube in Virginia? Is Virginia a place? I hope
don't know.
so.
You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it.
Personally speaking, I still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing.
Slam.
But she knew how Mr. Latouche died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lamiroir.
Very well. Lamiroir, please continue your testimony.
Very well, I shall.
Okay.
What I saw
not
too. I
finally
love
run
this
to the
second
next one.
sequel. It's a movie.
Uh,
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit.
okay.
There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't Machi. It was a grown person. I know it was.
Huh. Very small.
So you did witness the crime, and the killer was a grown person, you say?
This is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice player, forehead.
Very well, Mr. Justice.
Hey.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Great going, Apollo. You're right about Lamiroir. What's wrong? You don't look too happy.
This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong.
Huh?
Maybe it was Machi, or Maki, as he seems to be called.
Yeah.
Maki Tobaye. Well, from the stage to the backstage exit. Okay. Makes sense.
That's
There's
right,
something
because
like a little
CH
window
can be
there.
pronounced as a K sometimes.
Yeah. So there's a little window there. That's how I saw it. Let's press that. What exactly is something like a little window?
Yes, well, window is the best word I know in English. I think this is how it is said, yes.
You need not worry, Lamiroir. Your choice of words is impeccable. There's a small window in the dressing room in question. Perhaps the defense remembers this detail. A little window on the wall. Oh, the T.
I saw the crime from there. It does sound... Something is fishy, because she's like...
There's the whole... yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Alright, there are 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. You were certain you heard 2 shots fired?
Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit. This is when I heard a faint sound, like a gunshot. Wondering what it had been, I peered through the window. That is when I heard the second gunshot, much closer.
And there were 2 bullet holes at the scene. No contradiction so far.
It all happened on the other side of that window. There was nothing I could do.
And then, but it wasn't Machi. Oh! Press it, it wasn't Machi!
Or Maki.
Maki. Fuck, yeah. It wasn't Maki you shot. Are you sure?
Yes, quite certain.
It amuses me that you would question her testimony. It is testimony in your favor, isn't it my job to object?
Yeah, Apollo, what are you thinking?
Trucy, that's just as Lamiroir has to say. Can you tell me how you were so sure?
Yes, of course. You see, it was a grown person, I know it was.
Okay. A grown person? That's a little vague.
I am sorry. My skill with your language is lacking, I know.
Certainly you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female.
It was a man, a young man.
And you're sure of that?
Yes, his voice was quite clear.
You might be a redneck. Voice?
What? Where did that come from?
Remember Magician Jeff Foxworthy?
Oh.
Who we're thinking might be tied to it because he popped up twice?
You you mean the yellow magician dude?
Yeah, he pops up and then he disappears and he looks like Jeff Foxworthy. Anyways, I don't even know how many people will know who Jeff Foxworthy is anymore. He hasn't been relevant in 15 years.
Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite cluttered.
Yes.
It does seem likely that you wouldn't have had a clear view of the shooter.
As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man.
So you heard a voice. But wait. Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Latouche?
Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. Latouche who spoke, I would have known.
Indeed. So you were at the window and you heard the shooter's voice, the voice of a young man?
Apollo, this is a good testimony. That proves it wasn't Maki.
Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast this case in a considerably different light. What's the defense's opinion of this testimony?
I mean, obviously if Apollo's freaking out, it has to be contradictory.
Yeah.
But just in case, don't mind the stuff going on the screen. Wow. Hey, everybody, just gonna say. Okay, so I wonder if I should just say it's pretty good and see what happens. Because, okay, so.
How would it be contradictory is what I want to know.
Let me check the diagram. Nothing is spelled fishy on the diagram.
No.
Crime photo. That whole thing right there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't raise any contradictions.
No.
We have the autopsy report. Let's see. Time of death between 9 and 9:30. Okay. Keyring. Mixing board. Doesn't sound anything crazy to me.
Oh.
Unless.
What?
But that wouldn't be contradictory because I'm wondering if maybe they're going to try and say if the concert was going on that maybe it was caught in the mixing board and we can single out a track to hear a scream and 2 gunshots. Brooch, the revolver, deadly high caliber revolver, murder weapon.
I mean, to me it sounds good.
Let's see what happens if we say it's pretty good. Let's see what happens. Well, I'd have to say it's pretty good. Vital even. This shows that the shooter wasn't Maki.
Oh boy.
Surely you can't be serious, Air Forehead. But why not? Lamiroir, I understand why you would want to protect Maki. You remember, you are the siren of the ballad. And lies not become such a creature.
What does the prosecution mean?
Apollo, what's he talking about?
How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that? I recall the state of the crime scene quite well. The state of the room? Yes, and when the murder took place. That window was closed.
Oh.
I found it hard to believe he could hear a voice through it.
What? But I'm sure.
Lamiroir, I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense, but my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser. But she's the only eyewitness we have. So you say, and the victim named her the siren as the witness. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what Mr. Latouche. We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. Herr Judge.
Yes?
Prosecution requests that the witness be excused. Please.
I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There is indeed a question of the witness's credibility.
But if Lamiroir can't testify...
Then we don't have a chance of proving Maki's innocence.
This cross-examination is over. Prosecutor Gavin, you may continue making your case.
Danke. Now, where were we? Now yes, I would like to hear from Fraulein Detective again. Wait, let me hear Lamiroir's testimony one last time.
But the cross-examination's already over. Till such a time as a need arises, this witness may leave the stand.
I'm sorry I could not be of more assistance.
Well, I guess that's done.
Did that go the way it was supposed to?
I hope so. At last. Back to the real trial.
I have a feeling that we messed up.
I don't know, because, I mean, there wasn't anything... We couldn't say anything about that window.
No, we couldn't.
And, I mean, even doing that would raise questions. So, anyways, next time, I guess we're going to find out what the hell is going on.
Man, things are going off the rails real quick.
Yeah, they are. Oops.
Oops.